something that most of us we are expected to know that whenever we start earning income, the impact of income tax is very important. We need to look after the financial planning income tax when we start. When we say financial planning, how much you are going to save, how much you are going to pay the tax, then what will be the future plan for your retirement, for your good style of living, to enjoy your life, and all those things. This is a very important thing. Income tax is a very interesting paper. At the same time, it is one of the challenging paper. Challenging paper that most of us we are supposed to learn. To be frank, I will be introducing this paper. Are you able to go through my slides where my presentation is divided into introduction, meaning and types of taxes, canons of taxation, history of income tax, legal framework of taxation, important definition, scheme of taxation, exempted income. It is an introduction. Introduction. What is an income? Before going to learn income tax, you are supposed to know what is an income. A person, whether it is an individual or a company or a partnership firm, whoever it may be, they are supposed to earn income. When they say started earning income, when they say started earning income, they'll be earning income from various sources. Okay, I'll come to that little bit later. When we say started income, and income is very important. Why income is important? Why? Because income is required to run a life, to lead a life. Without income, no one can survive, isn't it? And when we say income, there will be income tax. What is this income tax? When a person earns income from various sources, if his income is more than the limit, he or she is supposed to pay income tax. That is called income tax. Income tax, the tax that the person will pay on the income earned by that person in 1 year, it will be paid. The tax is known as income tax. We have an Income Tax Act, Income Tax Act 1961, which will be covered under CBDT, Central Board of Direct Taxes. Income tax in India is levied on income from salary, income from house property, income from business and profession, income from capital gains, income other sources. These are the 5 heads of. Okay, you have learned income tax, you have learned income. Foremost, you have learned income, then income tax. Then how taxes are divided, classified. Taxes are classified into 2 types. One is direct taxes, the other one is indirect taxes. Sir, what do you mean by direct taxes? What do you mean by indirect taxes? Direct taxes, the impact and incidence will be on the same person. Indirect taxes, the impact and incidence will be on the other person. Sir, what do you mean by impact and incidence? When you earn income, the burden of paying tax on yourself, then it is called direct tax. You cannot transfer the burden on any other person. If you transfer the burden on any other person, then it is called indirect. What is direct tax? What is indirect tax? Direct tax, when you transfer the burden of paying the tax on yourself, you are not able to transfer the burden, then it is called direct tax. When you are able to transfer the burden on the other person, then it will be indirect tax. Sir, can you give me any examples on direct tax or indirect tax? Direct taxes, we have income tax, we have corporation tax, we have wealth tax, gift tax. Now, gift tax, the present finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman, she is going to take out this gift tax, property tax. Sir, what do you mean by property? If you make a property in India, particularly in Bangalore, you know why? Because Bangalore is a real estate hub. It is a place for property. When you sell a property, and if you make a huge profit on that, you're supposed to pay property tax. That is called, these are the examples of direct tax. What is income tax? When you earn income, if the income is more than the limit, you're supposed to pay income tax. It is not you're supposed to pay income tax. Automatically, the tax will be deducted from your salary. When you're working somewhere else, to be frank, after this demonetization, 2016, when you start working somewhere else, the taxes will be deducted. This is called income tax. What we call understanding only on income tax. I'm not going to explain more on corporation tax, wealth tax, gift tax, property tax. These are the other examples of direct taxes. Then which are the indirect taxes? You might have heard GST, goods and services tax. Earlier to this GST, we had value added tax called VAT. Excise duty, sales duty, all these indirect taxes are clubbed into, then service tax, all these indirect taxes are clubbed and merged into one indirect tax, that is GST. VAT, we have one value added tax on only one item in India, that is on fuel, petrol and diesel. Other than this, there is no VAT in India. On any other item, this is a GST. Sir, what do you mean by GST? When you buy product, the price of the product, in that price, maximum retail price, the GST will be added. It is already included. It is already included. And when you buy this product, you will be paying the GST. When you sell, for example, assume yourself, you're a wholesaler or a retailer. You buy product from a manufacturer. When you buy a product from a manufacturer, when you are yourself, you're calling as a wholesaler or reseller, you will be paying the maximum retail price for the product, including GST. When you sell the same product to the other person, you will be transferring the burden of, already you paid the tax, now you're selling the product to the other person. Then whatever you paid, you are getting back from the other person. Then when we say this, there is a transfer of burden. But in case of direct taxes, there is no transfer of burden. For example, if you pay income tax, you will be paying income tax on your income. You're not transferring. You are not able to transfer the burden. Once you pay the tax, you cannot transfer. It's called, these are the examples of direct taxes and indirect taxes. Why are taxes imposed or levied? Why are taxes imposed or levied? Sorry. Why are taxes are imposed or levied? To earn revenue by the government. Government needs revenue, income. Without that, government cannot do public expenditure to construct roads, to construct dams, all those things. You need revenue, isn't it? For that, government needs funds. From where these funds can be obtained? Through taxes. That's why the taxes are imposed or levied. Did you get it? Any example? Any doubt? Any clarification? Overview of income tax law in India. We have Income Tax Act 1961, then Annual Finance Act, Income Tax Rules 1962, circulars, notifications from income tax, then legal divisions of courts, etc. Then we will be going to the next topic called as canons of taxation. Canons of taxation. What is this canons? Canons of taxation, we simply mean the characteristics or qualities which a good tax system should have. If you say the central government, the finance minister, they should have is what we call good quality tax system, so that the taxes what the central government is going to impose or levy should be simple. That's called as canons. First, canon on equality. What is this canon of equality? They should be equal tax to all persons, irrespective of the religion, irrespective of the status, irrespective of the. No one should be superior, no one should be equal. Then we have canon of certainty. What is a certainty? Certainty. Certainty means if a person has earned an income, he is certain to be paid tax. He or she cannot skip the payment of tax. That is called canons of certainty. The tax which is the individual has to pay should be certain, not arbitrary. Means there should be a specific amount that he or she is supposed to pay. Canon of economy means the expenses that the central government is